I came across a video where it discussed AI influencers, and I walked away in disbelief. I could not believe that men would follow AI influencers. And the reason why I mention men is because they only mention men. And honestly, I would like to give these men who follow these AI influencers a mirror test. If you guys don't know what the mirror test is, essentially it tests a animal's self-perception and self-awareness. These men will take the mirror test, fail, and immediately blame their reflection. Let me go ahead and give you guys the red pill so you guys can understand the reality that a lot of these men are currently blue pilled on.
A photo shoot with no model. She's not late though, she doesn't exist.
Yup, she's up there in the big leagues with all the other mythical creatures and crypto zoo animals that also don't exist, like Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, a female Bigfoot. Actually, no, that's an interesting idea. Imagine a female Bigfoot. All of these men with feet fetishes, that OnlyFans page, it would be ready to blow up.
We intend to always try to make it as similar as what an influencer would do. We take a picture with me in the image, and we have to replace it with AI. So we have to play a little bit with lights and shadows to make it as real as possible.
As well as the main images, Aitana's designers make short videos to post as her Instagram stories.
To the men who are following this AI model, you are following a ghost. Look at the men. They're all like, wait, a ghost? You mean I can slide into her DMs using a Ouija board? No. Oh my gosh.
Back in the studio, they plan the post.
Maybe the Barcelona as the background is gonna be more interesting.
And if we want, we can do a simple prompt now, put Aitana, and then complement all the prompt with more things like the clothes, the acting.
You heard them. They can manipulate the image in any way, shape, or form, and then right after, slap their OC onto it. And if you're wondering, well, how is it that they're able to generate this image of Aitana? Well, really, they don't. The AI does it for them. As a matter of fact, I'm showing you here a clip of them showcasing different poses and different forms that she could potentially take. They can have her in a karate pose and that she will look convincing. And you guys want to see the saddest moment of this entire video, where it really just broke my heart, where I just could not look further into the video but look away because I just couldn't believe what I heard?
Aitana also has an OnlyFans style private membership for underwear and swimsuit shots. Her virtual life is built for her mostly male fans, a key demographic for these AI models.
I'm sorry, male fans? Key demographics? When I heard this, I was just thinking to myself like, no man, like this can't be. Not my men. When he says male fans, he has to be talking about postal service workers, or at least the contraption, the actual fan. There's no way that he's actually referring to male men. But sooner or later, I had to face the reality. Yes. It's men. Because if men can pay $43 million to an OnlyFans model by the name of Sophie Rain, and Charlie, I'm looking at you, paying $4 to $6 million for just an OnlyFans model. If they can do that, they can. It's not outlandish to think that, yeah, they can follow an AI, a ghost, somebody who doesn't actually exist. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at Stephen A. Smith cover the story.
The name is Sophie Rain, a content creator on OnlyFans. She's made waves recently when she revealed she's made an astonishing $43 million in earnings over the past year.
Now, I'm sure that everyone has heard of this story because this was a huge story. I'm sure that if this story was trending back then when cavemen were walking the earth, they would have painted this on cave walls. Hey, I can imagine. Oh, nah. But just watch how he puts this into perspective when he compares the salary of Sophie Rains to those NBA players that are at the top of their game.
To put the total earnings in perspective, Sophie Rain made more money on OnlyFans than many of the NBA's biggest stars. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this list right here. Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Edwards. Look at the money that they're making. 42 million for Anthony Edwards, right?
And if you don't think that that's an achievement for OnlyFans creators, you should take a look at the numbers OnlyFans generated compared to the NBA.
OnlyFans content creators earned a total of $6.6 billion, which exceeds the total of salaries earned by the entire National Basketball Association.
I don't know if this is an achievement for women or a curse, but all we know is that, you know, at least to me, women have a niche, you know, and they excel at it. I know that there's women that want to be seen as, you know, we can also play ball, we can also do what men can, you know, like for instance the WNBA. But I mean, when I see a niche like that, obviously men aren't going to succeed on that platform. Women absolutely dominate it. And we know that this is the case because guess what? The same creators who created Aitana, they attempted to create men avatars or men AI influencers. And guess what? No one gave a shit about the men.
The agency started creating more models with more diverse looks, including some men too, although apparently marketeers aren't as interested in male AI models.
No. Say it like it is, man. Nobody gives a shit about men in this market. They do give a shit about men in other markets, but in this particular one, no. But the point is that men, they're willing to pay anything. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at Charlie and how much he contributed to this nonprofit organization.
So Sophie made 43 million and almost 5 million from Charlie. I guess he might be the horniest man in America, huh?
You haven't met the man who follow Aitana, have you? Yeah, I didn't think so. If you don't know who Charlie is, he's the top contributor to Sophie Rain's OnlyFans. Top donator, 4.6 million. You can see that she has a post here that reads, "Big thank you to my top spender for being there since the beginning." And then if you look all the way down, it reads 4.7 million. This guy has so much money that he has enough to pay attention and still have enough to pay for someone else's attention. Now, I do want to go ahead and just cover one last thing before we move on, and that's the market. Because ironically, they don't care about women who are natural either.
In the beginning, we tried to make more curvy models, for example, or more not standardized models, and clients didn't like that. They usually want like a perfect model.
Yeah, so this is kind of like what I'm saying, like, you know, even though, at least to me, women have a niche, you have to look a certain way. Just like in the NBA, you have to be a certain height. Not everybody's going to be able to apply to be an NBA basketball player. Just like in OnlyFans, not every woman can be an OnlyFans model. But I don't know, man. I just thought that this was pretty interesting, and I just kind of wanted to just go ahead and talk about like this whole situation about how men are following something that doesn't even fucking exist. It's just an idea. But yeah, no, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. That's really all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next video.